Alright guys, it's been a long time since I've made a YouTube video, and what's in the trailer has got me wanting to make YouTube videos again. It's going to be a whole build, and I was lucky enough to find this car in Denver. Super good deal. It's a dream car. So let's check it out.
Woo!
Boy, we got a 1957 Volkswagen Beetle Ragtop, and because it's 57, it's an oval. So it's an oval Ragtop. It's in very good shape, but it doesn't run. So we're gonna throw a jump box and some starter fluid on it, and we're gonna see if this sucker will eat.
Chris, tell me if I'm doing a bad job. Thanks, man.
I don't know which one's positive.
What's up?
I don't know which one's power, which one's ground. Oh no, that's power for sure.
Dude, I hope this thing runs.
Dude, me too, bro. This is gonna be so
If
sick.
it runs, goodbye.
If it runs, M3's gone.
No.
You're gonna really replace the M3?
No.
No. There's no way.
I would never. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Make sure it's in neutral. Whoa! Keep going!
Keep going.
Wait!
Oh, shit.
Hey! Fucking run!
Oh, she runs, baby. Hell yeah, let's go. That was loud as fuck.
Fuck yeah, it runs!
Hell yeah. We got it.
Solid purchase.
Yes, sir.
Just needed a little jam, and she runs. He bought the fucking thing without knowing it actually runs.
You're right.
It was a good deal if it ran or it didn't run, but now it's an even better deal because it runs.
Something this nice, you buy it.
Yes.
Dude,
Damn.
I'm hyped.
You hear that shit? She's hyped too.
Okay. It just needs a tune-up, and that sucker's gonna run.
Yeah, it's gonna run. Figure out that choke and everything.
Yeah, I think the choke was rigged to stay open or something.
Fuel, right?
Yeah, so it's not getting fuel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice, dude.
Hype
That's
train.
fucking
Hype
sick.
train. Solid purchase.
Solid
Running
purchase.
oval window ragtop plug for the low. For the low.
For the low.
Now, I mean, now that we're here, we're doing walkarounds. This is obviously reason number one. We buy Volkswagens. Back window. Reason number two. Son.
That's tight, boy.
That fucker's clean. This thing's tied on.
Fine, bro.
Gassed up, guys. It runs. It does need a tune-up, so we'll fix the car because it's not getting fuel because it runs on starter fluid. Dude, and it's a 1600. So it's a 57, but it's on a 62 pan, so it's still swing axle, but not OG pan. And it has a 1600 dual port out of like a 70 bug, so it makes more power. It's a 12-volt bug now. But the Ragtop, I mean,
Dude, that's crazy. And it works.
Dude, the bifold Ragtop.
Everything works. Everything's good.
Everything works.
that is the ideal builder.
The fact that this thing runs has me just on top. I'm so stoked. It was such a good purchase, and this has been a dream car ever since I sold my old Bug, which was a 1970. And ever since, I've wanted another one, but I always said I wouldn't buy another one unless it was an oval window Ragtop. Kind of a quick overview. It's a coral red car, snowflake tails. It has been repainted. It's not perfect, but overall it is pretty good. The window, that's, you know, it's what we're here for. And then the rag, dual fold rag, pulled it back, and sitting in there with the Ragtop open is a whole vibe. Interior, we've got Porsche 944 seats, not my favorite. We've got the OG gauges, no radio in this one. Definitely gonna end up putting a sound system in it. But overall, it is in good shape. Needs a hood emblem for sure. All right guys, so I finally have the Bug back at the house and my dad is on his way over, and we are going to dive into this thing and see if we can't get it to actually run and not on starter fluid. So the first plan of action here, we want to check the fuel filter here. We're going to pull off the fuel line and see if fuel is even getting to the carburetor. The next plan of action is to figure this setup out. It's got some baling wire around the control for the choke blade, so we definitely need to figure that out. We do have power to this side, and I just found out that this needs power as well, and this was just ran from the coil back to the coil. Granted, the carburetor could be gummed up. We're hoping that once we know it has fuel, then we are going to be ready to rock and this thing should run. Hood is popped and the fuel tank on these cars on the early Bugs is under the hood. So we need to start with the basics first and see if it even has gas, because it's not going to start if there's no gas. And that's not good. There's no fuel in there, but the tank looks like it's in very bad shape. So that's not good, because I'm worried all of that is going to make its way into the fuel system, which is no bueno. Man, I'm kind of torn because I want to put gas in it to see if it runs, but that tank is really, really shot. If it fires, I know everything on the back end is good, and then I can make my life easy and just replace the fuel tank, and then it would just be a running car. Should have started there. Overcomplicating the situation is classic, but you got to keep it simple and check the basics. All right, so Pops is here, and I told him that, you know, kind of an update on where I'm at.
Bone dry.
Bone dry, but what do you think about that tank?
Looks a little crusty inside.
Yeah, it's a little crusty.
It's a lot crusty.
Yep.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that doesn't flake off.
Ooh, don't count on that.
Yeah, and go into the fuel system. But I also want to see if
hit the fuel filter
and clog that up pretty quickly. But
yeah.
I got a spare fuel filter, so hopefully that will save it. I do have some gas in the dirt bike can, so we're gonna throw that in and see if this thing will fire. We're gonna hope this has no leaks. This is no, that does not leak. We're gonna find out if this has any fuel leaks. So far, nothing. Oh, that sounds much better. We're building fuel pressure. So let's check to see if we have any leaks back here. I'm not seeing the fuel filter fill up. It's not full, right? What? We got a leak? That gas is dirty. Man, it looks like garbage, but all right, well, it's building fuel pressure in the fuel. The shit floating around?
Yeah, you can see the sediment coming off.
Yeah, that is filthy. Undo this fuel line, we'll put it in a container and run the fuel pump until we start to get somewhat clean gas, because that'll smack up the carburetor instantly. Well, it's worth a shot.
Ouch. Ow. The bubble just went. There it goes.
Yuck.
Looking more like iced tea than the iced tea that was in there.
Checking this, we got any leaks.
You know what? You've got a really big bowl on that carburetor. Oh, okay. It's gonna take a minute to fill up.
One more time. Ooh! Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Sounds good. Sounds like the valves are pretty healthy. There's no crazy tapping. Yes. Let's go. Stoked. It does run. Everything works. I'm so stoked right now. This is a super good buy because the engine is just like the guy said. It runs perfectly, and all I needed was some fuel. We do need to do a final check for leaks, including a fuel leak to make sure, and then we'll take this thing on test drive. Okay. Oh, moves under its own power, boys and girls. Okay, brakes work. Let's go. All right, first gear. Second. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Third gear. Sucker runs good. Ooh, little backfire. Too much throttle too soon. This thing is sweet. Turn signals work. We'll have to check the bulb, but the switch does work, so that's good. I don't want to try the wipers because it's plastic on glass. There is no rubber. Look, kids love it. The kid back there, he loved it. Don't blame him though. So as you guys can see, the generator light is staying on unless I'm at throttle. So if I clutch in, generator light comes back on. So I don't know if it's because it's idling lower than it wants or if the power from the alternator is not as good as it should be. Something that we can figure out. But the fact this thing runs right now got it for a steal. Now, for one of the whole reasons we bought the car, folks, gotta give the little inaugural Ragtop action. Woo! Boy! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, she got some pickup on her. This thing is money, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tight. This is tight, and it was such a good deal.
Externally doesn't look as good as your old one, but other than that, this is better.
This one will look good because, you know, I just gotta put my touch on it. You know how it is. All right, let's see what old Bessie can do here. A little bit of. This thing's a powerhouse, folks.
Rides well too, doesn't ride like crap.
Yeah. Stock suspension. I'll make sure I ruin that though with some airbags, you feel me? Yes. Let's go. What a score. What an absolute score of a car. Okay. So we just checked all the turn signals, running lights, and headlights all work. I don't know what this knob does, if I'm being honest. I don't know what that one does. This one is probably gonna be wiped. Oh! Careful now, I don't wanna do that. Pulls out of the dash.
Probably heat.
No, you think? No, because these are the heater levers down here. There's some slop in the shifter.
Choke.
Oh, yeah, probably is a manual choke that's no longer hooked up. This thing is mint. The Ragtop out in nice weather is phenomenal, and it's just, oh man, this is such a good purchase. It runs flawlessly. The valves sound great, actually. The fuel filter is gonna need some help. I did get a replacement, but I'm gonna let it run until it's a little more messed up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so after doing some research, that is not the alternator light, it is the oil pressure light. So we need to test the unit itself. In the video, the dude was lucky enough to just take this off and put it back on, and the connection fixed it. So we're gonna start there. We're gonna keep it basic, off and on, and let's see if the light goes off. We're looking at the white light now. Okay, so that's still on. Okay, so cleaned off the connection, but at idle it still illuminates. So I don't know if the sensor itself is bad or if it does in fact have a little bit of low oil pressure. I was trying to get on it a little bit earlier, but so right there it sputters. The oil pressure is obviously the most concerning. It does go to good pressure while it's at higher idle, but just at idle, it's not quite enough pressure. So as you can see, when it returns idle, the light comes back on. Turning radius on this thing is money. But right as I was about to pull back up to the house, now it is doing the sputtering. So right there, it sputters under any throttle. So add that to the list of problems. It's weird that it wasn't just doing it, but now it is. I have the bug back at the house, and as you guys saw, it is sputtering under throttle. So I don't know if that's a fuel system issue, getting clogged up from the tank since that shot, or is that a carburetor adjustment? I really need to look at both, to be honest. And obviously the big concern is oil pressure. Does the engine actually have low oil pressure? Is the idle too low? I'm not too sure, but this is the intro to the bug, and thank you guys for joining me, picking up my dream bug, an oval window ragtop. I'm just so excited about this purchase. The fact that it runs and we're able to drive around the neighborhood day one is huge. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned as we tear into this thing.
Woo! Oh shit!
Yes, sir.
Ragtop action.